Hey everybody, what's up? Ridewith Peterson here. It is Thursday, March 14th, 2019. It is now 12:34 in the morning, 34 minutes after midnight. I've made several videos about the rate increase for Los Angeles County. I'm sorry, the rate decrease for Los Angeles County. Let's get it right. It was a rate decrease for Los Angeles County. Those videos were too long, too much opinion, not enough fact. Here are the facts. The old rate was 84.8 cents per mile and 19.2 cents per minute. The new rates are 64 cents per mile and 22.4 cents per minute. Okay, those are facts. If you are a rideshare driver and you drive 1,000 miles, your mileage alone, the old rate, you made $848. The new rate, you're now making $640. That is a decrease of $208 per 1,000 passenger miles. That's a fact. A lot of people out there, they depend on surge, they depend on consecutive ride bonuses, they depend on referral fees, they depend on all sorts of tips and things like that. I don't rely on any of that stuff. All I rely on is what Uber says they're willing to compensate me for doing this job, which is now 64 cents a mile and 22.4 cents per minute. Here's the interesting thing to take in consideration. The standard mileage deduction from the Internal Revenue Service is now 58 cents a mile. Uber's compensation to drivers is within 6 cents of that deduction. I mean, really, think about it. What Uber is trying to do, when Uber says that their decision to increase the rate for mileage but decrease the mileage, whatever it is they said in that letter, ultimately what Uber cares about is utilization. They have a specific number they need to reach, and if they do not reach that utilization number, then they want to manipulate the numbers. And the problem is they're going to tell people, they're going to tell the drivers that this is a better deal for them. If you notice, they were very careful with their wording this time around. But basically that's what they're doing, is they are trying to meet pricing with demand. The drivers are caught in the middle because we are the ones that still have to spend the money for the gas and keep the cars maintained and pay the taxes and keep them happy, because we have to deal with people that want to give you 1 star when you've actually given them 4- and 5-star service. And of course, the rating system is completely BS in my opinion, but hey, it's what we've got. It's not perfect, but for me, rideshare is better than the alternative. One thing to keep in mind, right now we are in the winter going into the summertime. I mean, into the springtime. Rides are usually slow from Labor Day until Memorial Day. It has been raining a lot. It has been cold. People are moving across from one section of the country to the other because they're rearranging their lives. Rides will not start improving until Memorial Day. That's just how it is. And I really do believe that what Uber is doing is they are trying to increase their revenue before the ridership actually increases. Think about it. They're preparing us for lower revenue when the rides will increase in popularity in about, what, 2 months from now? What, it's March, April, May. In 2 more months, we're going to start getting an uptick in how much money we make, just simply because summertime is going to be here. But what Uber wants to do is pay drivers less for the same amount of work. So what's the solution? You have two choices. You can either quit or you can work harder. That's just how it is. My goal is $250 a day. If I work 12 hours a day, every day except Tuesday, I should generate $250 a day, period. I expect to make $250 today on Thursday because I tend to work a little more on Thursday because it's worth it to me to work a little more on Thursday. I slack off on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays because demand just simply isn't out there on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. This is a moment of reckoning for everyone because let's face the fact. Dara Khosrowshahi, he was brought on board to become the CEO of Uber Technologies Incorporated because he knows how to successfully guide a company to being a publicly traded company. That is what their goal is. And Uber is willing to do whatever is necessary within the bounds of the law in order to make that goal their reality. There are going to be drivers that are going to stick with Uber because either they want to or because they need to. I fall into both categories. Not only do I want to be here in rideshare, but I need to be here in rideshare. Do I want more money for compensation? Of course I want to make more money for compensation. But that requires me to literally start my own company, meaning I need a different car, I need my own TCP, and I can charge whatever rates I want, and I can go at my own, and I will make more money. But until that moment comes, rideshare is what I have. So, I titled this video Fair Compensation because I'm curious to know, what do you believe fair compensation is? How much money do you believe you should earn from rideshare or from driving in general? For me, fair compensation, I believe, it's no belief. I want $1 a minute. I want $60 an hour for my expertise, my skill, and my ability, my tenacity to operate a vehicle. If someone tells me they do not want to pay me $1 a minute for my time, well, thank you very much. I'm not the driver for you. There's no sense of complaining and debating it. You don't want to pay me $1 a minute? Great, don't. Okay. So when you look in the situation of rideshare, I would like to start at the baseline. 58 cents a minute, and 58 cents per mile, and 50 cents per minute. And the reason why I choose that is because if you work 60 hours a week at 50 cents a minute, that's $1,800. And I know with the 58 cents per mile on top of it, you will generate $2,000 a week. I believe $2,000 a week is the sweet spot that most drivers are looking for. If you work this thing smart, you work it hard, and you put in 12 hours a day consistently, $2,000 is fair. So I would like to hear your feedback on that. What do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm greedy? Do you think that's too low? Do you think it's too much? I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Do some math. Pull up 10 of your trips and then substitute whatever your per mile and your per minute rate is. Put in 58 cents per mile, put in 50 cents per minute, and then send me your feedback and tell me what you think about it. I'd love to hear about it. Have a good one. Take care. Drive safe. Remember, in everything you do, always be safe. Follow the law. And I will catch you on the next video. Take care.